Alright, got a curse submission here from Evil. And it's going to be Bolete with root seeds. Which honestly is not an amazing combo some of the time. If Echo of the Time Father, I have been high on this Pyre Heart lately, so hopefully I can make use of it somehow. And yeah, I think what did Evil say? They said that their deck was a huge mess, so don't judge too hard. Okay, well I would never judge you, Evil. I know you're a good player, and yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll lose. I will say I want to get my excuses out of the way now. I haven't played in a few days because I've been sick and working a lot. But so if I lose, that's the excuse. It's not because I misplayed or anything. I just want to get that out of the way now. So hopefully this. I will say hopefully we get Rally because Bolete is very rough otherwise, but we'll see. Usually I can make use of the Rally path. The other two paths, so if you start with them, suck though. Savagery. Again, not too bad if we get Rally, because I'll have a bunch of health. This one, Middle of the Road Archeon and Vampiric Kale, which I need a lot of front-loaded damage for, which we typically lack in this combo, but we do start with Rot, so that's pretty good there. The Echo of the Time Father. Also, our early game will be short at, because Echo of the Time Father plus Rot will pretty much guarantee that we're having Rot for the bosses early and often. And then Razor Sharp Edge kind of sucks in Monster Train 2, but pretty much every Awoken card does. Awoken, by the way, I still am adamant is the worst clan in the game. And Thorn Hollow can be good if you start with Restore, but we don't, so it's literally just a 3-pip 15-15 that doesn't do anything else at the moment. That's, TLDR, it sucks. So, we'll see what we got here. The only good card is Rot out of the starters, I would say. Razor Sharp Edge is like usable, but it's just not even close to the scaling that you need for Monster Train 2. I think we'll go Champ first here. Yeah, I had figured there was going to be no Rally Path, because I will say this, even Rally Path can have rough seeds, but typically it's this setup that a cursed seed will come about. And I don't know, I mean, at least starting Headsman has some upside here with Awoken, given that you could get a Sharpen or a Cycle of Life or the Consume Spikes cards, but even that, I've done that before, it's not even that good. Like, it's like, sure, I get a bunch of Propagates, but I still have to get, like, my Bolete ahead of my Fungi somehow for that to even be good, you know what I mean? There's going to be 2 cards in this combo that do that, but, I got to get them. There's going to be a lot of chicken eggs that go on, like, it's like, do I get the positioning cards before I get the spike cards? Do I get... here's the thing, I would even need regen on top of it, so it's like, you think that the Headsman with spikes is good, it's really not, and like, don't worry, Executioner's not good either. It just sucks, but that's probably what I need to do. Because I don't know, the Headsman, the only reason it exists is to flex with the Rally path pretty much, but only when you already started with Rally is that even making sense, in my opinion. So I'd rather just take the thing that can like do something, even if it sucks. Very unexciting, but yeah, we don't have any sting. They really need to rework some of these artifacts, but Channel Heart definitely needs either just a completely different effect is what I would prefer, or like, I don't know, 200 power, maybe it might make it useful. 20 is definitely not useful, but we'll take this. It makes it very easily to take Ember Upgrade. Now, I will say it sucks with Rot, but we have the Echo of the Time Father, so not really, right? Sometimes you don't want to draw into your Rot when you don't have Ember, but yeah, and this should be fine. We can get some extra harvests up top for our Bolete. Everything is costing too much. Is this better here? I don't even think it is. I think we want beefy stuff. Okay. Well, I need to harvest. I don't really want this guy to die, but he'll get regen, so that should be fine. Alright. I want to keep that for the boss, or if I need it for Collector. Well, I'll get Collector this way. I want to keep that for the boss. And nothing I can do about those in the back, but we can at least get some more regen, I think, doing that. Well, I was keeping this for the boss. Maybe I still do. I'm just thinking, like, I could maybe get away with not taking this Pyre damage here if I rot him now, because I'm guaranteed to get the rot next turn for the boss. That's not true. I've got 2 of these resolving, so there is a 1 out of 4 chance, actually, 25%. It's not that low that I don't get rot, so I probably should not play the rot. Let's kill that. And I can do this. I don't know that it really helps me. Probably don't want to play a card here because I don't want to draw the rot here. So I want to play the unfrozen rot onto the boss. It's the only way we're going to beat the boss. I need to hit him twice, basically. Unless, I don't know, I've got... Does this kill it? 15... It actually doesn't even kill it. It does kill it. Okay, I'm going to do that. I don't want to take the 4 damage here, and I should be able to beat this boss anyway with the... with this path. I've got regen, so... I can just hit this now. Yeah, we got him. Alright. Glow up. Not huge reasons to have it, because I do want the conscripts dying to Bolete, or dying for Bolete. Infectory could be okay with Bolete. Sucks it has a Calcified Ember. It's definitely the best card here. I mean, Glow Up can be very good too, but there's just not much good propagate stuff in this clan. It's just like, okay, do I propagate 2 spikes? Do I propagate 2 regen? That's the only thing that Awoken provides us. It's like, and that's a big reason why I don't actually rank Underlegion that high in a general sense. I'm like, there are definitely combos where it's good, but there's a lot of combos where it's not doing much for you either. Like, this is a great example of Awoken plus Underlegion. There's just not much actual synergy there. Stygian's even worse, I would say. Like, Stygian literally has nothing for propagate other than like a, I don't know, Nameless Siren. It's like I'm just getting more from an incant than propagate at that point. But yeah, it's tough. Green Recruit's also another card that's just like, I don't know. People speak highly of Green Recruit, and I don't think it's that good. It's like, you're always starved for Pip with Underlegion, in my opinion. Especially if you got like Fungi already on the floor. So it's hard to even have, even though it's one pip, it's hard to even play it on a lot of the floors a lot of the time. So it's like, and then you also have to get an Endless on it for it to have some sort of place in your deck. Otherwise, it's just a one and done. I'm like, I don't know. It's pretty unexciting to me because yeah, there is like the other spawn cards that are consumable. But there's mechanics to bring back consumable cards with this clan on top of the normal like consumer move upgrade, which makes them a little bit more consistent. Plus they don't need any pip space to be played. And they can benefit from things like Emote Tome and whatnot. I just don't think Green Recruit is that good. But maybe, I will say this, it's immediately more powerful than the other cards. Especially for feeding some harvests here. It's like I get the initial harvest and then I get the other follow-up harvests. But am I going to have the space on the floor to play that? I don't know. I mean, what am I going here? We got Underwagon. Yeah, so I would imagine we're going left here. We need Underlegion units. But I don't know. Maybe not. The fact that there's no Merchant of Magic here kind of makes me want to get Merchant of Magic here. I mean, I will say our path should be fine into either of these bosses coming up. And getting a rock cost reduced or double stacked is like pretty important for it to actually be good. I'm trying to think of glow ups any good for me here compared to just the Infectory. It would give me a spell chain target, which I don't currently have a great one of. Like I could spell chain Razor Sharp Edge. But I don't know, spell chain these are fine. It just sucks. It mainly sucks that it's the Awoken banner on this side. This is actually, like, shop wise, I definitely want the Merchant of Magic here. But I don't know. Tough choice. Tough choice. Because the Awoken units are so bad, you know? Like, and then there's another banner there. Gotta wait all the way there for a Legion. Like, I need a unit to build around right now, and Thorn Hollow is not it. I mean, if you look at what's available for Awoken, you know, it's like the Animus is not that good when I'm Underlegion. It's another thing with Underlegion, they have no flat scaling at all for stats. At least with their drafts, you know. At least Lazarus, I have options there, right? I have a lot of flat scaling I can do. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, the Woken banner, look at these. I mean, they're just completely useless for me. There's literally no way these can be good for me. The Animus of Will would be the best one, because I do have the Razor Sharp Edges for it, and like I could technically make that work, but I don't even know where it fits. And the hollows are useless when you like Root Seeds. I don't think is a good starter either. I would much rather have Restore. That was one I tried to bring up as a tester, but everyone's like, "What? No, Root Seeds." I feel like some of them, the MT1 evaluations, kind of got into people's psyche or whatever, or memory, and had them over evaluating stuff that was just so good in Monster Train 1 when really it's not that good in Monster Train 2, and I think Root Seeds is an example of that. But Because these actually are decent. Like, the Thorn Hollow is a decent card with Restore. I can definitely make use of that. Hollow's still not great, I would say. But I digress. I don't know what to do here. Long story short. I think the Infectory. Blah. Huh. I mean, One with Sap is just not that good of a card in Monster Train 2. Regen just ain't it. There's too much corruption. I know we're into savagery or whatever, but it'd give Thorn Hollow maybe a reason to exist, but it's just so slow for it. I would need other heals, and I really think Thorn Hollow, like Steel Singer, all these cards, like you could maybe make Steel Singer work with Root Seeds, for example, in Monster Train 1. You cannot do it in Monster Train 2. Like, it's just, there's not enough procs. I really think they need to add more Rejuvenate procs. Like, if you look at here, there's no actual Rejuvenate procs other than this one that is limited to on resolve, right? And I could never make it stack more than once. I need to get additional healing procs, and even then it's just so slow. I don't know that I like these. And we already saw, wasn't it the Channel song that this was up against? So the Sting doesn't even have much upside. But it has some synergy with the Wing Steel. I probably will still take the Sting or the Vine Grasp. Vine Grasp, we're against that Archeon, so it's not as useful, but it could be useful to displace something in this fight. Sting at least helps with card draw, though. I just don't know. Take a Sting, I guess. Yeah, it's like if I go right, I can brick pretty bad. Like, I'm looking for double stack or consume remove mainly, and even the consume remove I need to find either first or alongside a -2 upgrade for it to be good. That's asking quite a lot, and then the Awoken banner almost certainly is useless. Unless it's specifically Animus of Will, who's not even that good currently. May never be good. I think we gotta go left. You know, if I look at the Underlegion units, they're much better than what we just saw. Even though I don't even like the Underlegion spread of units that much, but you know, just looking at this, you can clearly see, even at first glance, it's so much better than Awoken. But you know, Inoki's pretty useless. I don't think this is a very good card. I'm surprised that it doesn't get brought up more as being a bad card. I think it's a bad card, but it's not useless. Like, there's worlds where it's okay, right? But it just doesn't help you solve the problems that you typically need to solve. Moral Mistress is good. I would not mind seeing that. We don't currently have anything for it, though, I don't think. I'll have to double check. Prickly Puffball is amazing. Squad Leader sucks. These aren't banners. Cluster Colonel's good. That would be really good, actually. And then Spore Launcher is great. So really, for sure, the Puffball and the Launcher are great. The Colonel's probably pretty good with Mar. Is always decent. The Moral Mistress might be alright. So that's kind of our 4 that we target. And if it's like Inoki plus Squad Leader, we just cry and probably take the Inoki, I guess. I don't know. It has some synergy with the boss, at least, or our champ, I mean. Yeah, we gotta go left here, though, for sure. Titanite and Endless. Okay, those are good. Titanite Endless immediately makes me want to take the Puffball. Do I need to put Endless on it? I'm certainly putting Titanite on it. I think the Colonel move is a little rougher when I know I'm not getting an Underlegion banner coming up. And, you know, it's an Awoken banner coming up. It is the best with Bolete. Is that even true, though? Because I can actually harvest good AoE with Prickly Puffball if I just put them on the same floor. Of course, I do give up the harvests from the Conscript, but right now I only have Conscript as far... Well, no, that's not true. I have the Infectory. Well, I will say this. The Infectory, very anti-synergistic with the Puffball. And I passed up on both of the advanced cards, which would have made that more doable. Titanite, though, feels pretty bad to not take Titanite on this Puffball. I think we're just going to take that. There's no way that that doesn't make sense. Like, this just has to make sense, right? The only question now is, like, am I going to do this? Because I may want to just not do that. I suppose it's fine. I suppose it's fine. It just, I don't know. I don't think I need to overthink it too much. I could also add the health to, like, the Thorn Hollow, but this card is just not going to remain in the deck, so why even spend money on it? The Bolete plus this should get us through the next few fights. Ooh, that's rough. Not having the ability to play Rot. Can't play my Calcified Ember, but I think we take it. I mean, the Puffball alone should pretty much solo this. I'll take some damage, whatever. Is that worth it, though? 75 gold. We're not even getting good shops here because of the steel. No way I'm hitting the steel. I'm definitely going to just get the health and then go to the arms, but the arms is unlikely to have much that I really care about. I suppose we still take this, though. It seems like it's pretty free. I think we will put them together. I guess we're just putting these. Maybe I want to finish tanks with this since it technically has higher attack. Kind of want to do that. Or no, though. Maybe not. Do this. Should I have frozen that? I don't know. Alright, you're taking that out. You're dying. That's good. That's about all we can do. Yeah, this is just not worth freezing. We could put that there, I guess. Alright, that actually just solos that boss, so that's nice. Alright, that went better than I thought it would. I thought for sure we were going to take a leak. That didn't sound right. You know what I mean. Okay. Well, I wish I'd have took this Infectory, because it doesn't have a Calcified Ember. These cards don't look great to me. I mean, Gooey Flask isn't that good. It's a very minimal amount of sap, and then it has a Calcified Ember, and it has some anti-synergy with my Revenge guy. And Another Infectory doesn't really make sense. The Proliferate, like I said, Propagate just doesn't have much in this combo. I mean, what am I even... What can I ever get where it's even that good? It's never better than Rot. It's never better than anything, really. It's probably just not good to take any of these. I'm thinking... Infectory. Maybe another Infectory is okay. Yeah, it's just so anti-synergistic with Bolete. I think we just skip this. Is there any reason to take Gooey Flask? Maybe this? So Bolete's... There's no way Bolete goes bottom floor in this fight, because he's just going to die. Unless I can get Rally, but that's a 50-50. I need to hit it literally right now, or else I can't get health. And even then, I'm only going to get health at the 7th ring, starting 7th ring. So I'm probably not even going to have enough health to do much there. This is a kind of a tough seed so far. I get it. I do have the Prickly Puffball at least, and I got these Rots, but everything else is just crap. I think I'm going to skip. I like the Steel Enhancer. It has a Calcified Ember, of course, but that helps us with the fact that we put Endless here, because we would have maybe liked to combine it with a Large Stone, but it at least gives me some extra health there. I think it's worth taking. It just sucks that it's coming at with the thing. Plus it does open up Spell Chain at some future Merchant of Magics, which hopefully we can hit at some point here. But yeah, for sure we're going left. We already got our units upgrade, and this banner is going to be completely useless. I mean, honestly, in a combo like this, this is worse. This is as bad as like an Umbra banner in Monster Train 1 Divinity, I would say. That's how bad Awoken has fallen. Okay, we have an Inferno Room, which... a Boiler Room. Boiler Room I'll probably take. You know, I did get... I know some people ask why I didn't take Inferno Room often lately, and it's like, I do like the room, but it's just like the runs I'm getting it offered on just don't make sense for me to take it, I feel. It's like, you know, I have the Prickly Puffball, who I may be duping. I don't know. If I don't hit like a good upgrades for Rot, then this is my best dupe. And I don't know, as I look through this, I don't really know what makes sense with the Inferno Room. It's like, it is 50 damage, but that falls off later. I mean, I guess it could allow me to put it bottom floor into Savagery, but then I take Pyre health damage, you know? I'm pretty sure we're just wanting to put Prickly Puffball there, and yeah, I don't think we take it. Let's see what's here first. Glass Cannon obviously sucks. Okay, this could be good for us. I predict Pyre damage is going to be something we're eventually taking in this run if we can't high roll some big damage. We lack so much tank killing ability in this combo. In a way, it's, you know, Umbra is kind of the sister clan of Underlegion is a sister clan of Umbra. And Umbra Root Seeds was one of the worst combos, the default Umbra in the original game, and it's not necessarily too different here. I think we could definitely take Bone Dog here. We're going bottom floor and killing them bottom to mid floor most of the time, and I can fit a Bone Dog up front, or up top. I can actually earn a decent amount of stuff here. Oops. Yeah, we could just deploy the boiler room and that's fine. It's got some synergy with the wing steel. I'd probably still take Ember upgrades. I don't know. Or I could deploy that. Which currently doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think this makes more sense. I can get a bunch of Ember out of that, so that's pretty good. And there's just no equipment that's going to be good for us here. You could maybe say that I could get Bloodthirsty Blade with the... well, not I was going to say on the Thorn Hollow, but I don't have a single heal. I don't have a single heal. I took the trial, right? Okay, good. Okay. We'll go with this. And then... we do want to keep 2 pip available, because I may need it. Could put this here. It'll make it easier to eventually put a Bone Dog there. I'm actually going to put this in front here. Some damage there. Okay, we're going to do this then. Definitely giving you that. It's a weird play, but I'm going to do that. It's free. I'm a bit worried about the boss. This guy, I think, dies naturally. This guy... I could do that. So Arcane will be middle next turn. That guy will die naturally. This guy... I could pay 4 damage for this. Yeah. I feel like I need to do something there, though. Well, I mean, this boss is dying, right? But if I draw Bone Dog next turn, which I'm likely to... No, I can't play him anyway. Yeah, let's just do this then. Didn't draw him. This is definitely just happening. This is a bit awkward. I don't know that I can actually get Bone Dog this turn. Or this fight, I should say. We're gonna try for it. I don't want to redraw it. I guess it'll be fine, right? He's protected by that. If I do this, you're still alive, but I want you to have the stats. Do that. I just want to draw here. Alright, that's a kill. Not really anything else to do. Just kill that. Oh, that was some misplay, but I didn't get punished. Alright, we gotta celebrate. Nice. And nothing good. I'll say this, if I haven't said it before, Underlegion rares really suck. It's the only clan where if I see that one artifact where you get only rares, it's the only clan that makes me think twice before taking it. Their rares are horrible. These are definitely good examples of that. Sometimes Tome Evergrowth is okay, but I don't know. I usually end up regretting taking it, and it has a Calcified Ember here, of course. Wrecking Pain just sucks. It's like It's just not on the level of a rare. Like, I mean, if you look at this example, say that I apply my 5 decay here on top of the 15 decay here, so I got 20 decay, no other debuffs, and so 20 by 3 is just 60. So I have to apply a rot first, and then also have them attack my unit to then do 60 damage. So it's not even like 60 straight up damage, it's like 60 conditional damage. It's just so bad, you know? It's so bad. You're not going to kill a 400 to 500 health tank that way. Might as well just Hellfant Rot. Rot is a better card than this. Rot does 60 damage normally anyway, and sure it costs 3, but it does well more than 60 damage. Contagious is just not that good. It's basically only in existence because of Moral Mistress, in my opinion. You know, it's like I'm paying 1 less Ember than Rot to do much less actual Rot, and I can't even double stack this card. But yeah, if I get a Moral Mistress, it's really good. So I'd be speculatively taking this for a Moral Mistress. It just doesn't... It's not like Pandemic. Pandemic does enough on its own to justify being in a deck. This card doesn't do enough on its own to justify being in a deck. It's like... There's very few buffs where Propagate 4 is worth that being the entire... Or debuffs worth Propagate 4 for that to be worth an entire 2-cost card where that's the only thing it does. Melee weakness is about the only one I can think of, because Daze it doesn't work on. Maybe Sap, I guess. But we didn't end up with any Sap, at least currently. And then this card is just weird, because like, it gives them some regen, which sucks, but the Sap is the main thing you're caring about here. Also, like, I don't know... It can be good with, like, dualism, but we don't have that. We may probably never end up with it. I don't know. What did the Merchant of Steels look like? Like, that one's good, but that's it. And I don't know that we're going to end up with another unit. I hope we do. I don't know that I can get through the run without another unit. Racking Pain sucks, but it may just be something that I need at the moment. You know? But a lot of times I'm not even going to be hitting them with Rot, so I'm like, is this even worth adding to a deck? Because if it's just a 5 decay here, then it's 15 damage. That's pretty piss poor. It's like a Frozen Lance worth of damage. Yes. Racking Pain. It's a Frozen Lance that you add to your deck for a rare. I hate to say it, but I think it's a skip. I don't know that... The Tome of the Evergrowth seems like a pretty desperate play to me. I mean, I guess I could use it to heal my guy, but... I don't know. I guess I could use it for the Thorn Hollow. I just feel like I'm getting rid of that unit. But technically speaking, it could be good for Relentless, but I feel like we don't worry about Relentless. We've got the Prickly Puffball. I think we're just skipping here. This is so bad. Gosh, and we just continue to keep bricking. Like, seriously, this is not good. This is not the units we want. This sucks. This really, really sucks. Well, I do have Infectory. I mean, it can be good with Bolete. I will say, if I get Rally, then it's okay. I guess I can... oh, sorry. I could take it speculatively on the 50-50 that I get Rally. then I can just have like the second floor be that or something, and that's not too bad. We'll build up a guy for Relentless, or third floor even, and we'll just build up some rallies. I don't have much rally. I only have the Eager Conscript and the Infectory. But I guess we take it. It's Calcified Ember, of course. Take an Ember, because that's just by far going to be the best. Okay, now, one thing Underlegion definitely has a good thing is artifacts. I generally will... There's always a ring for trinkets, and I generally will want to hit that with the Underlegion. But on the flip side, Awoken has horrible artifacts. And, I don't know. Pyre health is good, but maybe less needed when I've got the Pyre dog. But I will be leaking a lot. The Cavern could be anything. It could be good, it could be useless. It's nothing much in between, I find. Left we can go try to get an Underlegion banner. We still kind of need one. And honestly, yeah, I mean, these Empyrean walls coming up that I really need to hit, right? Like I for sure should try to hit these. And right now I don't have a good target. I need these rots. It really has to be these rots, and I need to get them down in cost or double stack them. So I think we go left here. I know it sucks to like pass up the trinkets, but like even though there's a good spread of trinkets, there's still, you might just get stuck with neutral trinkets. I don't have that much gold anyway. I think we just go left. Alright, we immediately get double stack and -1, so that's going to be our hell vent, almost certainly, for rot. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Those are good cards. Spore Launcher is my first thought because... Oh, I don't have any consumables. Yeah, it's just obviously Spore Launcher then. No fucking way about it. We'll double stack that. Make it a 1 cost. I suppose I'll reroll here for the chance at Spell Chain, because now a Spell Chain... Is that even that good? I mean, right, I will say this, we don't have a good rally at the moment, but the idea, I think, right now is that I'm going to put maybe Inoki and Spore Launcher on the same floor because they want to rally, and then they can make use of the Infectory. The only weird thing there is, like, Puffball probably goes below them and steals a lot of kills for... I guess that doesn't matter, right? It matters for the Infectory. But either way, that's just going to have to happen, I feel. I guess I'm not re-rolling here. If I re-roll, it's just... What, Holy Stone would be the only good one? I just put that on the other rot. I guess I could combine... Let's see, 75, so... I'll go down to 145. I could afford a consumer move and a -2, which actually be really good on one of these rots. I think it's worth it, actually. And we get it. Is that better than a Holy Stone? Can I afford it, by the way? 135. Yes, I can afford it. Looks like I would have afforded it no matter what. I always forget that I think 110 is the max now for the big upgrades. I mean, I have to imagine it's just comboing this, right? Just make one of these 1 cost. Now I have choices on what I want to Hellvent. I'm pretty sure it's still the double stacked one, but that was a very good Merchant of Magic. Unfortunately, we don't get the rally. I don't think there's any reason to flex into Headsman here. I mean, yeah, I can get Trample, but I'm not going to ramp up fast enough with a rank 1 Executioner. By the way, why is shouldn't it be Headsman? I'm like, they're named very similar, huh? Both seem like they want Slays. But an executioner seems like he would want slays more than a headsman. Aren't you the one doing the executing? Anyway, yeah, there's not much to think about there. Just do that. Well, I'm glad with that. This has me feeling better about this. Reanimate 1. That's pretty rough with dire defense. I don't think this boss will be tough, but with the decay, the reanimate 1's not so bad. Kind of gets just taken care of. So go like this. This should go down here, I suppose. And we'll just do that. Do that, do that, do that. And that's not worth freezing. $30, $10, $4. I thought that would have put him over the threshold. $5. Oh no. Whatever. Well, you win some, you lose some. I think I should still leave 2 pip above here to in case I need the endless component here to come into play. Which means I definitely should get rid of these stewards. My greedy ass wants to do that. That doesn't seem great, because then that thing. I don't really need the money directly coming up if we're hitting this merchant, which we are definitely wanting that. Plus there's an alcove, but yeah, merchant arms are so highly doubtful I want to buy anything. Tell you what though, I don't know that 75 gold is worth the amount of damage I'm going to take here if I don't do this. And he'll still hit me if I don't, like, do this, huh? Okay, now he's actually dying. I am wondering about a pip upgrade. I guess it doesn't really make sense unless I can get a smidge stone on, like, Spore Launcher. But, like, when is that Merchant of Steel? It is before ring 6, so that's good. We can know. Like, if I get a... I probably want Bolete on this floor. I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. I kind of need this guy in, though. I don't think we're going to need... I don't think we're going to need the whatchamacallit. What am I trying to say? I don't think we're going to need the space up top. Either way, maybe this guy just dies. Doesn't look like it. Is there any way I get through this? Man, the 10... 12 damage. It's fucking rough. Now, is this relevant at all then? I can do... like, these guys aren't even damaging him right now. If I do that, I do 8 damage plus... Yeah, it's not even relevant. Probably just want to do this. Probably should have been buffing him up, actually. If I can kill him bottom floor, that makes things a lot easier for me. Alright, he's actually just dying. So let's try... We don't have any calcified embers. Is there any reason for me to play any cards then? Doesn't look like it, so let's just let this resolve. Pandemic with the calcified ember. Would have been good with the Moral Mistress, but I think given that I have the Spore Launcher, given that I have the Enoki, given that maybe Bolete ends up on the floor with them, I think the Dig Deep's looking pretty good to me. There's also the Cheery Death Cap, which is decent front-loaded damage, but relies on Endless, and I don't know, these units, like, for the Underlegion, I just typically don't take them because they need Endless to even be built around, and they also need pip space available, which is very rare. Obviously, we don't have it. We don't have pip space as it is, but this doesn't need pip space because it just goes over the pip space, and it's pretty good for me. These don't look great. These don't look great. But maybe Unleash, which of course has the calcified ember. I don't know, is Preserved Thorns good? I feel like it's not that good in Monster Train 2. I feel like they could make it cost 0 and maybe it's better, but like it's harder to do, like there's less Ember upgrades to go around, and like, I don't know. I just don't think it's that good. Am I really skipping here? I really wish we could just get like an Ensnare. An Ensnare would be really good. It's giving me a rare. It's just not the only rare I probably want is Awoken Rail Spike. And that's the problem. It's like, is Awoken the worst clan in the game? I think so, but they do have Awoken's Rail Spike, which will show up on 40% of runs. And it's pretty likely that if you hit like every magic, you could get at least some cost reduction. But the nuts is that you can get the whatever with it, consume remove. But even without it, you can make it just be really good. Even like we have the boiler room or whatever, so it can pop off with that. I just don't know what the Unleash does for me. It's like, I'm going to get rid of this Thorn Hollow anyway. I don't even use it. I guess I could heal the Spore Launcher if it gets damaged. I guess it's worth taking. I don't know. It's okay to bloat our deck a bit too when we have the thing. And then, yeah, we're going right for sure here. Alright, these are most likely useless unless the Hall of Mirrors can be used. I gotta say, Hall of Mirrors is certainly fun. I don't know that I rate it good though, because so many times I look at it, and like for example here, I'm like, well, what am I gonna do with it? Like, I guess I could double a Spore Launcher at the cost of, you know, not having an Oki on the floor. Like what am I? I guess I could double the Bone Dog, you know? It's like, it makes for meme-tastic plays, but I don't know that it actually pulls you out of a bad run. Like, are we in a bad run right now? I feel like we still might be. I hit some pretty good rots though, so maybe that pulls us out of it. I think we're okay. I think we're actually okay. None of this is going to help me though. Hall of Mirrors is always something I like to think about though. Like, can I make it do something? Just don't think I can. It has some synergy with the spawn, but not really that much. Take a look here. Ah, fuck. Man. That is the worst alcove we could get. I really hate this event. It's like, it's the only one without a follow-up of the crossover ones, and it's just the worst one anyway. Like, you add 2 complete junk cards to your deck. They're not even banner units. And the random equipment being unpredictable. It's like, at least with like the graft event, if I graft a random equipment, it's like gonna be the same equipment each time, so I know what to expect and I can adjust to that. But with this one, it's like, I don't know if it's just gonna give me Stoic Plate or some bullshit, you know? Like, I don't know how it's gonna screw me over from time to time when I play it. It's like, and I already have Endless here, so it's just horrible. Like, I almost never take this event, and I'm definitely not going to take it here. Like, yeah, I could put it on, like, the Bone Dog or something, and maybe get a Mitosis cap here and there, which is okay, but, like, I don't know, it's just, like, the fact that it can get Stoic Plate pretty much ruins it for me. Like, I don't want to just silence my guys when none of these benefit from being silenced. There's just no way I take that. Plus the 2 followers anyway. So I think the double stacked one is better. Yeah. Take that one. We should maybe reroll. Let me just double check that Aallourcards doesn't work. I mean, there's maybe a world where I Aallourcards the Bolete. I just don't know what world that is, though. Like, I would need a cave-in, really, for this to work. And obviously I'm not going to get a cave-in. I just don't see it working here. I think we should roll. Should I even? There's just not much good at the Merchant Arms for me. I mean, there are some good Underlegion rooms. Yeah, I can't get Infectory again, but Grow Room, Mushy Room, they're alright. A Mushy Room down below could be good. Especially into Fuckface. Would the Grow Room be good? Not really. It's not really doing anything for me. I don't know. And then Mitosis Cap's the only equipment I can get. That one sucks. All the neutrals suck. I don't even think I do anything here. Let's just purge. We obviously don't want these, so let's get rid of them. And figure it out from there. One sec, I need to multitask here really quick. Okay. Heaven's Seal. Oh, that's definitely not happening. No way in hell is that happening. God, that's brutal. The boss should be alright, though. Too bad we don't have any perma-scaling, other than, I mean, Bone Dog, but that doesn't really count. Not for getting farmed. Man, it would have been so good with Infectory plus the, if we had the Rally version of Bolete. That's the problem with Bolete. It's like, you get the Rally version, it feels great. You don't, and it sucks. Oh, well, I almost did that. I should not do that. I mean, I could probably get through, but I don't... It depends on my rots, I guess. I'm a little scared of this boss right now, too. I think we don't do it. Do we? I mean, these guys, 170. They do a lot of damage. They farm the fungi. This guy's reanimating. That doesn't really matter. But they help him get stuff. I think we can try it. I think these rots plus the Echo of the Time Fathers should be doable. And this guy can get some good harvests. Do this. I don't know what I'm really doing with that guy there, but we can get good infectories here. Hit you with that. You're dying. Do that. That. You see though how much this guy just kind of sucks. It's like I'm getting at least the AoE component of that, but he takes up 3 pip space. It's like he only has 40 attack. He's not even better than a rank 1 Dire Channel, or not Dire Channel, but Titan Channel dude. So I just don't think he's very good. It's a little rough. Not gonna lie, that is a little rough that he's not dying. Maybe I can get Rally. Okay, that should do it. Really? It doesn't fucking do it? Well, that's some bullshit. I think it'll kill him up there, though. So, because it gave more with the Infectory. Yeah, he's dying. I could maybe even think about this. Maybe I should consider this for Hellvant more. Actually be better served there. This guy might want to just die next turn. Is probably better. Yeah, this is looking good. I don't think I need to freeze any of that. $630. That's a good start. Shit. Here. Okay. Do this here. Are we confident that I'm killing next turn? Oh, well, that works too. I didn't think that would just outright kill him. Power of Rot, I guess. I'd just like to reiterate that took him from not losing any stacks and having about 1/3 of his health to just having all of his stacks gone and being dead. Rot. Really wants that Pandemic with a Calcified Ember, huh? Well, there's Grow Room, which normally is a really good card. It's not really that good here. It's giving me 1 decay on the enemies and like a regen, if that, on my own guys. And that's just not good enough. So no on that. Unearthed Treasure gets me literally nothing, so no on that. Pandemic is maybe not worth adding to this deck, I think. I think this deck actually... Well, it does have some synergy with Dig Deep, because technically it counts for more cards in the deck when you play it. It is some sap, it is some decay. It's certainly not better than Rot, but is it helping the deck out to add it? I feel like it is helping the deck out to add it. Ooh, okay, Rail Spike. Don't really need any reason to take these other cards, right? Honestly, like, this Focus Growth would be alright, but there's no way I'm not taking this Rail Spike. That is... I mean, it's not as good as it normally is, because, like, there's only one Merchant of Magic left, and it's not even that good. Like, it's opposite a Vortex and a Pyre remains. Although the Merchant of Arms is not very good, so it's probably what I'll hit, maybe, especially if I'm going to take this. We'll take it. It plus Boiler Room, even just vanilla, is, like, pretty good. Okay, we can go left or right. If we go right, the health is nice, the steel is pretty much useless. No, that's not true. We have the Spore Launcher still. So Dualism is definitely a hit. Smidgestone is a hit. Smidgestone, I gotta be honest, I think that if I can get this Bolete onto the floor with these guys, then that's pretty good. And then the Hellvent obviously is really good. Excuse me, Empyrean Well. Which I think still keeps going on these larger rots. I think the larger rots are more impactful. Then, of course, if we go left, there's the swingy alcoves, which I'm already burned on. Got a useless one before, which means hopefully there's not a higher rate of useless ones. The trinkets can be very good, though. But I kind of like my chances at the right. I mean, that's when you got two of the big upgrades that look pretty good. So Smidgestone and Dualism, and even Titanite's still pretty good. Like, if I get a Titanite on the Spore Launcher, I'd probably even settle for an Endless, honestly. Just some health. I think the right is the call here. Alright, Smidgestone and Titanite. Usually you want to put this here. Though... yeah, I should. And then I'll the Titanite, though. Giving up a Titanite is rough. Like, I feel like for sure I want to re-roll for the 50-50 at Dualism here. If not Dualism, then Large Stone is okay as well. I could just put that with the Spore Launcher, because we're not hitting any more steals. I mean, these Imperial Walls are so useful to me right now. For sure we do the Smidgestone, because I think I like now taking the pip upgrade. I mean, technically this, does that give me, no. Technically it does. I'm like, technically I could Smidgestone this. If I'm going to take a pip upgrade, then I at 7 pip, I actually still can play Enoki, Bolete, and Spore Launcher on the floor. And then I can just take Titanite on the Spore Launcher right now. And then Large Stone is fine on the Enoki. Dualism is still fine on the Spore Launcher. It gives me less flexibility, though, I guess, if I do it this way. No, I think I kind of like this. This actually makes sense. Because I want you to survive like this. Savagery. Damn, it's like literally the only fucking things I didn't want. Other than quick, I guess. I wanted Large Stone or Dualism. Preferably Dualism. I did not get either. Well, the health should go here, I think. And I'll just put Endless here. It kind of makes sense. Yeah. strike. It's not good with this combo. Honestly, Dig Deep is not a horrible one here, but I think I still think it's just rot. It's just too powerful. I don't know. It's okay. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. I got the Smidge Stone though. Kind of regret not putting it on my unit, but I think the logic is sound here. It's still just in this fight. We obviously don't change much. Doesn't change anything, but at least the Titanite changes something. You go down first. You go there. You go there. You go there. Just sacrifice that guy. Full send this at 4. I probably should have freezed it. Yeah, it's fine. I can freeze this. Let's give you that. Put that there. I should have saved that. But then I don't get to draw more cards, so... Fine, I think. This is the floor we need this shit for. You definitely take that. He should hopefully die. Could kill him right now, but this seems like it needs to go here or here. Probably here. Yeah. Well, Bone Dog's not living this one. Alright, that floor's taken care of. You're getting hurt though, I don't like that. This fucking guy. Alright, you're dead. If I really wanted to, I could keep you alive, but then you're just gonna die there most likely. I think I'd rather not take this 30 damage. Okay, we definitely need this. That's looking good. Alright, we got through the worst wave of the fight. I think we've pretty much solved it. I don't want to get too overconfident, but I'm pretty sure we've solved this. Hit you. Preserve this health. Do that. Do that. Oh shit, I didn't think of... Fuck. Alright, that's a problem. We may have thrown... Hopefully not. That's a ton of fucking damage. I totally didn't see that guy wasn't dying. Alright, we got this. That's fine. You're done. We do that. This guy's still going to be a problem. I'm playing a little too fast here. I probably shouldn't be so confident in this fight. Like, all it takes is me not drawing a rot and I'm fucking way dead. They're taken care of. Kind of want to just keep these frozen so I don't see them again. 39, that's, let's see, 9 by 3 is 27, 3 by 3 is 90, so 1, 1, 7, 54. If I play a unit, he actually lives, so I don't want to do that. I guess we'll just do this. Not really any other plays are making sense. And I can play this, I guess. We definitely don't want this guy to... Okay, I need this to die next turn, because I need the... If he eats a bunch of cherubs, I could still lose. Alright, this is all taken care of. Yeah, you're dying, which is good. Do kind of need to... You're living with 1. you're dead. You'll die next turn. Can do that then. Seems fine. You die. I cannot let this fight go one more. So we're going to not care about that. What I need to care about is these. So kill that, because you're going to kill that one. I cannot let him eat twice. Or, yeah, he'll only eat this one, I think. So then this can go here. It's a little bit of damage. Definitely gotta make sure that this floor clears. Well, I can leak the floor up here. Front guy's dying. Alright, he's dying anyway. We're good. Just for good measure. Is there any permascaling? We lost the bone dog, so no. Alright, we got through that fight. I probably played it pretty poorly, but you didn't get punished. I need to pay more attention to what's going on. Channel Song makes the bone dog live a little bit better. That doesn't seem worth taking, though. I mean, I don't need Bone Dog to even celebrate anymore. He's kind of done what he needed to do. He celebrated a few times, so I got a lot of Pyre health. Unleash was like okay. But I don't know long term if it's going to be that good. I think maybe it is, but do I add it to the deck? What about Unearthed Treasure? Unearthed Treasure right now gets back Awoken's Rail Spike and Pandemic. And that's it. And actually, mainly Pandemic if I'm playing a bunch of them, but I could also just not play that, and then now I am guaranteed to get the Rail Spike back with it. That seems okay. I think I'll do it. And of course, we're probably going to hunt for Consumer Move anyway, but if I don't, then I guess I have that option. And I think we are going to do that pip thing that we were talking about. I think the Bolete doesn't serve much purpose on the bottom floor in a lot of cases, especially in the Savagery fight. Yeah, let's go left. Oops, I meant to check the fucking merchant first. Yeah, I mean, we're never flexing out here, right? Even if it was rally, there's no way we're flexing at this point. It's too late for it to be useful. Double stack and holdover. Okay, that makes this pretty good. I think we take it. It does make the it less likely for me to not play this, which makes the Rail Spike worse, but I guess this is okay. And I think we just do that. There's not really anything else to do with this one. Holdover right there. Oh man, I should have made that one. What am I doing, dude? Like literally, what am I doing? Oh my god, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Zone of Silence, Spell Sanctum. Spell Sanctum makes that a little bit better, although I'm pretty sure Infectory still is what needs to go there. But I don't mind the Zone of Silence, I suppose, in some cases. I could put it mid and then actually transition my other floor top. It's always good to have one of these, right? I think we'll take it. Okay, well, it's not so bad now, actually, because this is worth the money. If it's 2 cost every turn, and I definitely want to play it every turn, then it's not so bad that it costs 2 if I'm going to do that to it. We don't want to add another card to the consume pool, I'm pretty sure. Is this worth it? Maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, Mark of Invasion should be fine. I'll just go top. We got the Zone of Silence for these guys. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll just go with this still. It's a little risky. I guess I could go frontline. Yeah, I will actually need to do frontline there. Kind of regret doing it this way, but I think we're committed at this point. I think we'll do this, and I'll just put you here. If I get the heal, I can put that there. If you do get the heal, it does make my play here worse, but I think this is worth it. Especially considering I didn't get anything here. Man, I did this so bad. This is not at all what I actually wanted to do. But whatever. Hit you with that. Definitely freezing all of that. Just hit you with that while I can. Alright, we'll put this here. We'll play that. I have this frozen. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay, that's fine. Definitely should have put the boiler room down here since I'm just obviously gonna replace it anyway. I could try for Bone Dog here. It's not making much sense otherwise. I should definitely play this and just take that. I can heal back. Got the front damage for the other guy. Zone of Silence unfortunately hit the collector, which is not helping me at all, but whatever. I think I'm going to have to just live with that guy hitting me. Because this is better served. Well, I don't know. What's a consume pool? This is fine. Save this for when I really need it. Need that. I guess I kind of really needed it the other turn, but whatever. God, full harvest. I guess I'm not really getting many kills up here, but I had the Mark of Invasion, and it's like, dude, even with full fucking harvest, it's like, I'm still like barely doing, I'm not even doing more damage on Bolete than I do with a rank 1 Titan channel. And Titan channel's not even the best Soul Guard path anymore. Like, Bolete is the worst champ in the game, I think. I would rather have Tethys. And if you, I'm not kidding you, if you don't get the rally path, it's like, dude, like, what are we even doing here? 12 rage? It's just a joke. 4 rage, man. Oh my god, that sucks. And we finally got this shitty fucking thing. It's not even worth doing, is it? Man, the pip upgrade was specifically so that I could fit Bolete onto the floor with these guys, because I thought that it made sense, but man, this does not make sense. I definitely would have rather just done an Ember upgrade, kept Bolete down there, and then I could have... Oh man, I think I really screwed up here by taking the pip upgrade. I gotta say, I think pip upgrade is usually a mistake. So many times. I rarely am like happy with taking that upgrade. Oh my god, and we got, oh, this is a fucking problem. This guy's gonna resolve. Oh my god. That is not good. That is not good at all. I'm just gonna have to live with it. There's nothing else I can do about that. Yikes. Holy shit. Savage's Final Assault is just fucking brutal, man. Man, this is not turning out well. Do we want to incant this guy? I'm pretty sure I just need to, like... Man, that's gonna hurt too. At least the thing is silenced here. Alright, we're getting through it here. Dare I do this? I think it's fine, right? Need to get that 2 health back. Man, that fight went a million times worse than I thought it would. We might have thrown this run by taking the pit. If I had Ember there, I could have done a lot better. Another dig deep seems fine. Maybe inhale. I just don't know that I can line it up. Trying to think what else. How can I make this deck better? Just dig deep. Is Focus Growth any good? I don't think so. I think the Unleash is just better, and I mean, if I get my deck size up to 40, then Dig Deep technically gets me 1 more spawn, but it doesn't seem like super necessary, given that I never hit Dualism. It's not like that necessary. I gotta say though, I big time regret not just... I should have just put the Surge Stone and the Titan Stone on the fucking Spore Launcher, because then I could just Hellvent that here, and that would be so much better than what I'm working with right now. I made such massive mistakes on this run. I think we skipped these though. I don't think we go for the 40 deck anyway. Definitely have to go here. Need that health immediately. That's big. That's big. Twin Mines any good? That could be big if I can get the rail spike each time. Even if it's a pandemic, I might want the Twin Mines here. These are crap. Alright, definitely taking that. I think we take that. I think we'll get to the 40 deck anyway. Could take another one of these. Kinda makes sense, doesn't it? Is that really what's gonna win me the game, though? This gets me... I don't know. I just... Man, if I take the Ember upgrade, shit would be so much better right now. Then I could comfortably just get another one of these Rots, but right now it's like pretty hard for me to do that. Let me see what else I can get here. Maybe I can get... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say maybe I can get the thing. I don't have any equipment. Room would have been nice. Fungi gaining attack might be the best thing I can pick up at this point. And I technically do make a lot of them. Definitely not getting the typical Underlegion artifacts we would have liked to see, though. I guess I did skip the other trinkets, which may come back to bite me. Another play I could do is just Hellvent this, then I get it faster. Granted, I also didn't... I may be fine on Ember because my thought was I'd have the boiler room kind of just going. And, you know, I think I need the 2 of these just to get through the next fight. I think I will duplicate this. It's weird, but it kind of makes sense. Alright. I think we still want to actually go mid here. If I lose Bolete, who cares? I do want... I'll need to find him later. And get rid of you first. I have to fucking do this. It's so annoying. Do I need Zone of Silence? I don't think so. Oh, this guy. He's a bit of a fucker. We're just taking the damage, whatever. You gotta be shitting me. How does it work out that I just get so fucked right there? Alright, what can we do here? Well, I'm endless with the Spore Launcher at least. Maybe it's not completely over, but it seems pretty fucking over. This guy's... I mean, okay, let's do this. That guy's a fucking scary piece of shit. Alright, you die. I will just put you in here, I guess, and maybe I should put you in front. Yeah, it doesn't seem amazing. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm on a timer here anyway, so like I may just have to do that. It's like the world's worst boiler room ever. I should be maybe just using the boiler room on this floor. Alright, you go there. This guy's still fucking alive. Of course, whenever we finally get Ember, we have, like, nothing to do with it. Well, I think we're dead. I could reload the fight, but I don't know. Seemed like I should just take the loss. It's definitely not a deck that could make it through Titan on low health anyway. I'll tell you what, I'll reload it once. Try to right my wrongs. My thought was I needed to go second floor to apply the decay, but I just don't have the time to do that. So like, we'll do this. I still guess I do this here. But otherwise we go top with all this. He's endless, so I can just put him front, I guess. And I think we need 2 of these down bottom. Alright, we'll go here and there, and I will freeze this because I need it for the mid floor. We'll use this just to generate some ember. Might just need to hit him, huh? Draw 5. Okay. That can at least save us some. Man. Fights like this, I'd rather fight the corruption dude. For fucking way sure. Definitely not drawing the rots on the right turns here. I don't know. This is probably not able to beat the Titans. There's just so little damage. Do I have rots in this deck? Like, I feel like I haven't seen them at all. Like, where the fuck are they? I don't know. They don't seem to be anywhere to be found. But I'm just ready to lose this run. You got me on this one, Evil. I was not prepared for how hard this one is. But I'm sure, I will say, I think it's beatable. I made some big mistakes. Probably if I reload it a few times, there's some combination that wins, but, you know, we'll just take our licks here, so to speak. I honestly wasn't really thinking about the savagery fight in particular. Probably should have been. I was mainly just trying to get through the run and get some sort of a game plan together. So let's see what maybe differences we did, though. It looks like we both died at the same fight anyway, so it's not like... I will say this, I regret the pip. If I could do it over again, definitely I would not take that frickin' pip upgrade, because Bolete is just so useless. We did go some different routes here, though. So you went the trample and slay route. I'd be curious how that went for you, because I've just never had much luck with like the full trample and slay route. Hall of Mirrors. Maybe there was something more that could have been done with Hall of Mirrors. Inferno Room. There was an Overgrowth Carapace. Oh my god, did I not re-roll for the Merchant Arms? Because I thought there was nothing... Come to think of it, it wouldn't have helped my deck anyway, though. Yeah, that would have been a good item, but I don't think it would have made a difference for me. Void Armament. I know there was the one earlier that I passed on because I was too scared to take it. That could have helped Bolete a little bit, for sure. The Bone Dog. It looks like we ended up with a lot of the same routes, at least, because I see that you have the endless thing on the Bone Dog, though I don't know that I would have took it, because I just don't know that this does anything for us. It just kind of adds 2 pieces of junk to the deck. Granted, they're easy enough to play out, I guess. We got a similar Enoki here. Puffballs, same deal, other than you went with health and endless instead of Titanite and endless. So mine's probably a little bit more survivable. That's about it. I have the Channel Song, the Rail Spike, Glow Up. We didn't have the Glow Up. Probably makes more sense with you since you did this. Probably the idea, I'm guessing, for you was to try to get some spikes and move the unit forward, and then put the shrooms in the back and propagate them. I guess my problem with this is like it kind of needs some speculation on it to make that work, you know, and in this combo, propagate just isn't that strong, as we can see. It's a shitty combo. Like, there's actually just not much for this combo. But I think, yeah, you got the good Hell Vents. Wow, you got a lot of rots. How did you get so many rots? Sir. I guess we both had a lot of rots. Did we have this? How many rots did I have? I had 3 and 4. Okay, we had like the same amount. And I didn't, and yeah, okay, that makes sense. I didn't Hellvent the final rot because I didn't have the Ember to play it. So yeah, it makes sense. I think so. You must use all your Hellvents on the rots, which makes sense. I think that's the good play. If I could do it over again, the second Puffball was useless for me as well. I definitely shouldn't have done that. Man, I thought I was going to do so well with the... I felt like my guys were going to survive, but I didn't really do the math, huh? I mean, honestly, you did pretty good, I think, to even get there. It seems like maybe I found a little bit more on my run. Like, I noticed you didn't have the, what's his name? The Spore Launcher. Though maybe with your deck it didn't make sense to take it. But we have a lot of similarities otherwise. But I don't know that this version of Bolete is better. Maybe it is. I mean, you start with 100 damage. It takes me like 7 years to even get to 100 damage. So I don't know. Maybe maybe when we're working with the crappy versions of Bolete, this version is still better because at least it starts at 100 damage and has trample. So maybe your version of Bolete was better. The Harvest one sure is bad. I feel like this Bolete sucks. It's just like if you don't get Rally, he just is so useless. Maybe if like he shrank in pip, or maybe if he gained in pip when taking the Rally path and started at a lower pip, these other ones could make sense. But it's just like, I don't know, you look at this unit, it's like 130. That makes Penumbra look like a god in comparison, you know? Like an absolute god in comparison. And the Slade doesn't even propagate the enemy units. It's like only your friendly units. It's just like... And in the context of a run like this, it basically only means that you're rallying 4 times. This is a rough seed. I'm sure it's beatable. But I would have to redo several things, I think. I think I would... to be honest, I don't even know if all this other shit was worth it. Like the what's his name? The Inoki plus Bolete plus whatever the other guy, Spore Launcher. They weren't really doing anything. Like, and neither was the Puffball, but at least the Puffball would clear the trash units. And then probably just tail venting the double stacked rots a bunch is probably the only way to get through this run, at least given what we saw. But yeah, curious if somebody else can beat this. Sure, it is beatable, but it sure was a crappy... You just see, because it's like the Savagery fight has the most tanks to deal with, so it's like... You see how hard it is to kill a tank with this stupid combo, right? It's so hard to kill tanks. Because you have no scaling, you don't have any front-loaded damage. You're just relying on rots and a little bit of damage here and there, and that's it. Probably, maybe that decay card, you know, I did talk crap on that one decay card. Not the decay card, but the one that does damage based on debuffs. Whatever that crappy card is, like maybe that would have helped, but I don't know. I still don't know how we have enough damage to live through the Titan fight. But yeah, thanks for that submission, Abel. That was a tough one. I think there was another... My apologies to... I'm now remembering, I think there was another curse submission that I think you and another user submitted that I need to get to. So I'll get to those later. But this one took me down. I'll have to get back on the horse and maybe I can beat the next curse seed. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.